Hey, so I chose The Devil's Work by Carlos Motta, and I chose this piece because I thought it was really intriguing, the story, and of course it was one of the more noticeable pieces on the second floor, so I had a lot of time to sit and watch it while I was there, so I really wanted to kind of study the background of the piece because it really is mature and theme and historical content, so that's kind of why I like it too, so I chose that one to research. Kind of one of the interesting backstories that I found as part of the research is that one of the saints involved in the, or portrayed in the video, Peter Damian, was very instrumental in the persecution of sodomites, which of course affected a lot of European colonization and spread of Christianity. So I thought that was super interesting. A lot of this is historically accurate and interweaves a lot of other pieces of artwork too that I'm reading. And this artist in particular, Carlos Motta, tackles a lot of sexual and minority issues in his art and does a lot of kind of historical portrayals in his art as well. So it kind of does change my perspective, but not really, because there wasn't that much that I knew about the piece, so finding out that it's historically accurate is not surprising, or that a lot of this had implications on European colonization as well. What do you think that visitors would find most interesting? I think the imagery itself is pretty alarming and eye-catching, so a lot of times when people come in, they immediately go stare at the video just because it's very loud, it's very attracting, and it deals with slavery, which I think we don't see very often in contemporary art or contemporary art museums. So I thought that attracted a lot of people. If you could ask an artist anything about the piece, I would ask how he gathered this information. It seems like it's not very well known, and he had to dig through some, or do some serious archival work to figure it out. So I'd like to know his sources because it's super interesting to me, and I just want to do more research about it too. That doesn't involve, online research about the piece itself. And a question I would present to the viewer is what their feelings are about the video. I know I didn't like it for a long time just because it made me uncomfortable, but then I had to think about why I was uncomfortable and why this imagery was something that I didn't find pleasant or something I didn't want to think about. Still wrestling with it, but I think the process of talking about that and thinking about that with myself is the most interesting thing. So I know people have a lot of opinions about the piece when they come in, so I think that would be the most important question to have visitors ask themselves is why do you feel the feelings that you feel when you watch this video?